Hey guys, Dr. Berg here. In this video, we're going to talk about postponing early death part 2, okay, in the series of 3. Before I tell you what it is, this one thing causes cancer. It's probably, from my viewpoint, one of the top things that causes cancer. Number 2, it causes strokes, okay? Number 3, it causes heart attacks. And number 4, it creates tumors. Can you guess what it is? Take a wild guess. It's estrogen. Okay, too much estrogen. And that's why even for women they use a drug called tamoxifen. What does that do? That blocks estrogen. Why? Because estrogen causes cancer. Now our bodies make estrogen. The problem is if it makes too much or you're exposed to some environmental estrogen from either the chemicals that trigger estrogen, like even the pesticides, insecticides in our foods mimic estrogen. Not to mention the growth hormones and the other things that even the genetically modified foods can increase estrogen. So we have a situation where our bodies are bathed with estrogen. Even men are getting enlarged prostate, that's high estrogen, which can lead to prostate cancer. And even women are getting fibroids, that's estrogen. Men are getting breast tissue, that's excessive estrogen. So estrogen is becoming a huge problem. Now, women that take hormone replacement therapy, maybe for hot flashes or something like that, or younger women that take birth control pills, that's all estrogen dumping into the body. It has side effects. There's some rule of thumb that you're not supposed to take birth control pills over 7 years. The question is, I see people taking it for 20 years or 30 years. They're not looking at the long-term effects of estrogen. Estrogen basically causes cancer. So we want to balance it in the body, and it also can create clotting, which then creates heart attack or stroke, okay? In the next part of this, I'm going to show you what to do about it. Okay, this is how to lower estrogen. There's 3 simple things that you need to do. Now, if you're taking birth control pills or hormone replacement therapy, I would get with your doctor and find an alternative, because the problem is it leads to cancer down the road. We want to prevent that, okay? So cruciferous is a type of vegetable that comes from the word crus, cross, and it would be like kale, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, those things. Cruciferous is highly anti-estrogen. That means it protects you. It cleans up the estrogen from the body. I mean, like even kale will literally dismantle the stored estrogen in your liver, and it cleans it out. Not to mention it actually helps you with cancer itself. It helps reversing cancer. But the point is that cruciferous vegetables are a must. Now, how do you consume them? I personally like to buy kale, and I put it in bags, and I freeze it. I also buy parsley. I love parsley with kale, the combination. And I will put a little bit, like a cup of either fruit, like berries, not fruit, but berries, and I will put that in the kale shake. Or sometimes I'll use my berry-flavored kale powder, okay, instant kale powder. So I blend that up, but I always will cut a lemon and squeeze the juice of 1 lemon in that shake, because lemon is really good to offset any type of things called oxalate stones to prevent kidney stones. But anyway, I squeeze it in there, blend it up for about 3 or 4 minutes. I have a high-powered blender, and I drink that whole that thing. I'll drink half of it, and then I'll wait for a little bit, and I'll drink the other half maybe 3 or 4 hours later. I keep it in the fridge, okay? But that is very anti-cancer, and it's going to protect you against the excess estrogen that you're being exposed to. And now, organic. You want to consume organic because organic is without pesticides and herbicides and fungicides and things like that. So those things all mimic estrogen. So if you can go organic, that would eliminate that factor. And then when you consume the cruciferous, that will clean up the residue in your body. Okay, very simple. And then with the meats, animal products, make sure it's hormone-free. Okay, I like to go one step further and do grass-fed, and I also like to do with my eggs pasture-raised eggs. Okay, not pasteurized, pasture-raised eggs. Okay, so those are some of the things that I would do to help lower estrogen and increase your longevity. In the next part 3, we're going to talk about the last factor. I'll see you in the video. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please click the share button below, and I will see you in the next video.